All right, recorder's running. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Friday, TGIF. Job numbers are out. Market seems a bit unhappy with the job numbers. It looks like we're gonna get that 500 period moving average and 200 period moving average. That's that black and red line here. We are close enough to call it. I think Rickster yesterday said we'll get close enough to call it, and I think we're calling it. So bang, we're there. So what does that mean? It just means it hit two moving averages that I tend to follow. These moving averages, like major moving averages, tend to bring on a little bit of a bounce, or a little bit of a bounce, maybe a poor word here, but create that consolidation area, that rest area. And that's what it's been doing now for the past 1, 2, 3, 4 days. We've been right there, and that's what it's creating. The question now is, are we going to continue this move to the downside? Because this consolidation is just like a move up. It's just that rest. So are we going to break through that now and come down a little further? Now, I think that's what a lot of people are looking at, waiting on. Draw a trend line, and you can, some people are going to take it from that very low there. I think that's an outliner type candle, that big low. So I'm taking it from these highs, and you can see you can touch this candle here. And just in that straight trend line, there's a bit more we could drop here before we actually get on that trend line. And the trend line, it's just another one of those areas that could put a bounce in or create a little bit of a consolidation shelf. We can see by the trend indicator, the red dots, we're still very much in a downtrend. Nothing has changed us to be bullish at all. You can see diamonds are the same way. Diamonds I really haven't made this line quite where I wanted it, I guess. We're going to we'll put it right through there. Actually, no, we're going to have to go up into here. There we go. And you can see the diamonds, we're well below that 500, well below the 200. Now we're below the trend line. You can see how the diamonds, we've come down, rallied up, and failed. And there's that consolidation, and now we're starting to fail again. So that whole low will be pretty important on whether we continue to cruise to the downside or even just try to move up. And IWM has been just in sad shape the whole time. That failed the 500 way up here, and you can see we're testing over here back in this double bottom area, March, May of earlier. So we're watching that for a possible break to the downside to about 163, or that rally up, trying to put in another rally just like this right here, possibly some follow through. But we need to wait to see what if that happens. We need that get up and go, and then that breakout, which we're not seeing it. We didn't see it yesterday, and market's not even really open yet this morning. So we're not seeing it this morning. So you have to go with the overall trend. Trend is still looking a little down. I created a different window here this morning, looking at our T2123, both 15-minute over here in the lower left, and then the T2123 over here on the hourly on the lower right. And we're still bearish on the 15-minute, and we're still very bearish on the 60-minute. The 15-minute is just a way to give us little bounces, and we can see maybe buyers coming in or buyers leaving. The 60-minute is going to establish trend in the market, and the trend is still down right now. No, the bulls just are not putting it together. So it's very hard to be overly bullish right now. Now there's some bullish charts out there. Not they're not fruitful. They're not a lot of them, I'll tell you. But there are a few. But we just don't have trend here yet. And what I added was just another way to get to a chart that has the T21, 22, and T21, 23. I'm sorry, 23 and 22 on it up here. And you can see we're very much still in the oversold area, being under that 20 mark. Very, 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 very oversold. And this is what makes it tough to be short right now, is because we're just so far down there, scraping the bottom. This chart here really shows the bottom scraping. Where did it go here? There it is. That right there shows the bottom scraping. And that's what makes it hard to short, because when you're so oversold, so deep in the water, there's all these the trading attitude is where we want to wait for a bounce to go short, and we can't hardly be long until we get some positive trading. So it just turns into some real dead trading down there, very, very difficult to trade. And that's where we are right now in the market. So it just doesn't look like it's going to be one of those great days trading today. Yesterday, we picked up some UNG, as we said we would, when we started to break out of that 730 area, that big line right here. Pick that up, and it looks like we're gapping up a little bit this morning. So that's, our UNG is doing quite well here. That's looking pretty good. Amazon, ZN short there, and that looks like that's working out. Short of that because we're just failing those moving averages. We're still in the trend to the downside. We just do not see any reason to be a buyer at this point. Below that black line, this line right there, below that gives us that's the 500 period moving average. Dotted deuce is sitting right here, the 200 period moving average sitting here, and there's still plenty of room to get down to that 200 period moving average. So that's looking pretty good. A lot of talk about Visa yesterday in the trading room, short, long, what we're going to do. I'm still short this. Now, what I was really, really wanting today, what I was really kind of crossing my fingers on, is that we didn't pull back like this. I would love for it to be up here and then add another position to it, to the short side, breaking down, working on this bear flag that we've got set up here. The bullish side of this, it's not putting in a bad bottom here for the bullish side. We just don't have the follow through. And as good as that price action might be, giving us, a tweezer bottom double low here, or a low high, higher low breakout bullish W pattern, you can have all the patterns in the world. If you don't have follow through, you don't have anything. And that's what I was banking on, is no follow through, but I would have liked it. I would like it to stay up a little bit to get another position short before it heads down. We start heading down, moving down a little bit. I see us maybe getting into that 220 area. And if the market does get a little crazy, then we get down to that 500 period moving average into the 217 area here. You're right. Good son in the room here is mentioning that there's pretty good resistance at that 234. Excuse me. You're very, very right. That's kind of what I was counting on. But I really wanted to get more up here, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get to. So, but if it does start falling, I'll add to the position and move into that, a little bit more into that Visa. Hang on one second. A little more coffee, wash that down. Let's see, Jim is saying something about Tesla. Apologize. No, I see. Tesla's pulling back a little bit this morning. sitting here at the 500 period moving average and or T-line, and the blue line there is the 50 period moving average. Still have a low, high, higher, low, higher, high, higher, low. So overall, Tesla's still working inside that wedge. Now we fall out of that wedge. That's not going to be so good. One more drink of coffee. Let's try that. Maybe that cleaned her out. Let's see. We've got a couple minutes. Does anyone have any charts you want to take a look at today? And again, good morning to everyone. Thanks for being here. Appreciate this. I don't really see anything on the scanner this morning that's popping up that makes a big... Oh, that's not true. SOSX, the inverse ETFs are popping up. So the bear semiconductor is moving up. You can see that candle there moving up. And you can see how we're making nice bullish chart pattern. You know, we've come from, say, this low here up over the trend indicator going from green to red. Here we do a little pullback, still holding on to the green. We rally up, we pull back, we get 1 day on the red side, we kind of up and then flatten out, and now it looks like the bulls are going to push us up a little bit, or I guess the bears are going to push it up a little bit for that. Mike is mentioning FNGU. Yeah, that's not helping. This is one of these ETFs that I think everybody should follow. And it just, you know, the big FANG type stocks, they make a difference. I don't believe this market can possibly go up unless you have, you know, the Apples, the Amazons, the Microsofts, the Teslas, NVIDIA's in there. I just don't believe the market can possibly go up without them. So this is a very good chart to keep an eye on. And you can see right here, the trend indicator is down. 500 period moving average, we're below that. Just, you know, where's the bulls? Everything looks like we're pointing to the downside here. Dollar, look at that trend in the dollar. Look at the trend indicator here. Look at how green that is. Man, that is one steady eddy. And what are we doing now? We're doing the same thing that we've been doing in this chart, where you go up, back, up, back, up, back. That's all it does. Just, you know, perfect trading chart. Just absolutely gorgeous. May not be great for the overall market, but it's great if you're trading it. May saying Apple. Also, yeah, see, Apple's caught in this, you know, this bear flag type chart pattern here. It's moved down close enough to the 200 period moving average that has really, you know, it's, again, the 200 major moving averages, the 200 is one of those where it will produce a bounce or resistance if you're underneath it, and it produces this consolidation. So here we, for the most part, I'm going to call that bouncing off the 200. And now we've got this consolidation. This dotted line is our dotted deuce, which is, it's the 200, but not exactly through here. And you can see that little trend line we've got going on. We are kind of poking up here. Not a bad candle action, actually. Big old doji down here. We've rallied up. We've got a Fig Newton cookie chart pattern right here. That's what we call that. And we're actually holding into it. So overall, Apple is not horrible, but I'm certainly not ready to be long on it. But this is the type of chart, you know, those FANG charts that we need some follow through to get this market pushed up. And even if it comes out, you've got this downtrend here and the 50 period moving average. There's a lot of work the market has to do to get bullish right now. A lot of work. Okay, let's call this a morning. Thank you very much. I'll be back at the bottom of the hour when the market opens up. Hope to see everybody here. Please, everyone, take care. And if I don't see you the rest of the day, have a terrific weekend, all right? All right, see you back here in about 25 minutes, bottom of the hour, for the market open. Take care, everyone. Thank you.